Which political party do you think is more prone to getting on board with a pre-crime bill?
Both parties.
Is that a unifying factor?
I think it's a unifying, absolutely.
Really? You think one of the parties who refuses to prosecute people post-crime will prosecute people pre-crime? Elon seems to be fascinated with the physical manifestation of fictional cinema. iRobot and like the taxi aesthetic and the Art Nouveau aesthetic. He's like bringing certain things that he's seen in popular fiction to life and like recreating the world that other people have already invented before. Do we get Precogs from the University of Chicago without Philip K. Dick having written about it prior? Tesla Diner recently launched in a test market. I don't know if anyone's taken a look at it. It opened in Hollywood. Obviously, as with anything, Elon drew a ton of complaints and protests. But it's located in Hollywood. It is a supercharging station, and it's also a classic American diner with a drive-in experience all wrapped up into one. It has burgers, hot dogs, milkshakes, any sort of like retro-futuristic design that you might expect in sort of the like almost Back to the Future sort of style. But it also has things like beef tallow French fries on the menu. The prices are wildly reasonable.
Can I give you a hot take on this?
I expect nothing less.
This was actually a good idea.
The Wagyu beef chili was a good idea.
No,
for $8.
So supercharging, how fast is supercharging now? It's like a few minutes to load up.
Yeah, it looks like it's 15-minute charge to get 200 miles of range, and it can take 20 to 30 minutes to get from 20 to 80%. So about the time that it would take to get a meal and eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why not put these all over the country? I don't know. There's something kind of like cool. And aside from all of the like drama around Elon and all of the drama around the politics and all of the drama around everything, for just 1 second, everybody put that aside, please. And think about if this popped up all over the US and you were going on a road trip, which, by the way, are really expensive.
Beyond expensive. It's probably the most inefficient, most expensive thing you can do.
But also really hard because you have to plan the whole thing out. Back to my original gripe. Everything has to be planned ahead of time. You can't just drive. What I love about this, though, is like it is a resuscitation of an American, we could be the resuscitation of an American birthright almost. We have in America some of the most beautiful country. It's so diverse. It's actually so vast.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. And the thing that electric cars are actually missing, and it's actually really hard to do, and like you have to plan so heavily, is going on a road trip, like driving far distances, because there aren't that many charging stations. And it is a pain to have to wait for your car to charge. So having a whole bunch of these all over the US in place of like McDonald's would be so cool. I am extremely bullish, continue to be bullish on electric power for things like mobility, any kind of mobility and all kinds of other things. I think electricity is the future, and the generation of electricity is something that is going to be invested in, to the point of the Mary Meeker deck. Like that was the best point of the whole deck. And I totally agree with it. If you could put aside all of the politics and everything, somebody might do
Which
this.
most people can't. But
they can't. They can't. Yes. Somebody might do this. Some other car company is going to copy this, and without the politics involved, it's actually going to take off.
There's an article in Wired, which by Nadine Cahill last week, that said AI can now predict crime before it happens. Research from the University of Chicago have demonstrated an AI that can predict crimes a week in advance with an accuracy rate of 90%. And I'm like, someone call Philip K. Dick. Precogs are real.
It's got to be filtered through someone with a little bit of a psychic ability, right? Like the AI, honestly, isn't that what a precog is?
That's what a precog is, right? Yeah, it's like the Minority Report, right? Yeah,
AI human connection.
Yeah, it was the AI prediction that went through the psychic human, right?
Right.
Elon seems to be fascinated with the physical manifestation of fictional cinema. So iRobot and like the taxi aesthetic and the Art Deco or Art Nouveau aesthetic, right? So he's like bringing certain
Right.
things that he's seen in popular fiction to life and like recreating the world that other people have already invented before. Do we get precogs from the University of Chicago without Philip K. Dick having written about it prior? We continue to sort of march down these paths of being able to manifest a reality that, I don't know, are humans able to dream of a future in art and then create it with science? I think that that's an interesting
MK Ultra, if that's real. If that's real, then precogs are going to happen.
Yeah, that was the CIA program.
Yes.
That's the for those who aren't who aren't familiar, CIA program to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used during interrogations to weaken individuals and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. So there you go.
The thing about it is, let's pause on this for 1 second. I think it was a really good point. To that end, actually, I think, Philip, that's a great prediction. I actually think precogs will happen.
Precrime?
Precrime. I think precrime.
We're going to convict people of crime. All right, here's a question, Brian.
Yeah.
Which political party do you think is more prone to getting on board with a precrime bill in its current state? Do you think is that a unifying factor?
I think it's a unifying, absolutely.
Really? You think one of the parties who refuses to prosecute people post-crime will prosecute people pre-crime?
The thing is, if it's pre-crime, then they actually don't have to go to jail necessarily.
Oh, they just go to like rehabilitation zones?
Yes. The pre-crime thing is like disposed towards something, and then we're looking at like pre-therapy to like address the potential crime.
That's bleak.
This is real. I think this is actually going to happen in the future.
Feels like we're already doing it. So playing this out, where this is most likely to take place is, I think, first in sort of public elementary schools, like identifying behaviors and behavioral patterns.
100%.
There you go.
We'll play with the kids' minds first.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
Because actually that's the easiest way to cut it off. Like,
yeah.
They're the most
shape
moldable,
behavior.
so shape
exactly
behavior,
right.
and all of a sudden we're in Brave New World.